Hi there, this is Åsa with a new process video. Today I'm still in the mixed media section, and I'm working with a background that never became anything when I made it, and I'm spreading a layer of gesso on top of this multicolored paper that I had. And while doing it, I saw this little spot here that had really cute colors, and it's the blue and the purple towards the pink. And I decided right away that these were the colors that I would going to play with this time. And I'm gathering up some inks, and there will be two inks from Luktärt, those with the dropper bottles, and then one shade of purple from the dilution inks from Ranger. And I'm mixing these just drops and a couple of sprays onto the wet gesso, and then I'm bringing out my brayer again, and isn't it just like magic? I love this technique. And I'm spreading the paint across the paper and making it just blend and spread and become this beautiful and colorful paper. And I'm not using this paper as a background this time. Instead, I'm using it as embellishment. So the first thing I'll be doing is to cut the sheet up into squares, and these squares will be rather different in color. Some will be almost entirely blue, and some will be almost entirely purple towards the pink. I'm really sorry that you're out of focus, but it will become better in just a couple of seconds. I've sped the movie up to ×8 so that this segment won't be as long. The photos on this page are from last year's summer, or almost like autumn, and it's a flower that we grow in the garden, and it is really one of those with a wonderful scent, and you can just go past them and it's like perfume in the air. It's really special, and I love them. I sow them every year, and they are beautiful to look at, and it's almost to that point that they look surreal, because they have such strong and intense colors, and the shape of the flower is always, it's so intricate and delicate and special in any way, in every way. And I took a couple of photos. They are taking at a night time or late afternoon, so it's very special light, and I love the photos. I have gotten at least 3 or perhaps 5 of the different styles, and I've just placed the photos on a row, and they will go in the middle of the background cardstock, and then I have these 8 squares that I have cut into size, so that I have a little thin border of white all around them, and that will leave me with a larger top and bottom border, and that I need to take care of. So that's the first thing I'll be doing, and to fill up that border a bit, or the top and the bottom border, and I'm going to fill it with washi tape. This is the thin or slim washi tape that I'm using a lot, and this time I have one that is like black, silver and white in stripes, and then I have another one which is blue and black, and I thought that was pretty nice in this color scheme. Then while I had that ring of washi tape out, I started to place washi tape on the squares as well, because I wanted to do something more. So I took a little piece here and there, and suddenly I have placed washi tape on all the 4 upper ones. And then I kind of continued, And it's the same washi tape on all 8. It's pink washi tape with darker pink, almost towards the red arrow pattern. And then I took another piece of washi. This time it's a black and white, kind of almost like checkered washi, and I'm placing it beside the first row, and yeah, kind of playing with the same kind of method on all the different cards. And while I was doing this, something started to happen in my imagination. I continued with yet another piece of washi tape, and I'm doing almost the same on all the different squares, but slightly different anyway. The tapes are in different places, but in the same order, and I have the same, almost the same length on all the pieces of tape. And I continue. I do the same with all, and suddenly I realize what I'm doing. I'm doing 8 mini layouts on the big layout, and when I realized what I was doing, I thought it was hilarious and very, very kind of like clever in a strange way. So I decided to go with it. I have never done this before, and I thought the idea was just inspiring. So I started making borders around the different squares, and to make them stand out a bit more, because I had white towards the edge, so it kind of blended onto the background cardstock. But here I'm making the border more visible, and then I'm going to continue like these squares are 8 different miniature scrapbooking layouts. And since I already have a row of photos, I don't want to place photos on the small layouts. Instead, I'm going to do just the opposite, and I will leave empty space where the photos were supposed to go. So now I'm scratching my head and thinking what to do next. What do you need for this layout, these layouts to become scrapbooking layouts? I went to my bag of embellishment and tried to look for small elements, and I found these rather mini craft tags. They were really old. I think they are from 7 Gypsies, I think, and I cut them apart so that I get just small pieces of them, and I place them by the clusters in all these little layouts. And these puffy sticker hearts go really well with all the other embellishments, and I'm trying to vary the colors and stay with the color scheme of on the entire page. I'm adding yellow, since I already added yellow with the tape. Then I have some pearls, and they are in different sizes, and I place 3 on each mini layout and I had a lot of them, and I don't really use half pearls as much, so I thought it was no big deal using a lot of them on this page. And by doing so, I also give this the rule of 3 and I thought that was fun to add to my mini pages. I'm making small photo voids where photos could go on the page, and it's just white cardstock that I cut into the proportions of photos, and I'm placing them a bit different on each page and making them like they would be individual little pieces, and trying to vary vary the design a bit on each. For a while I thought that I would be stamping on these, but I changed my mind and continued on to making small titles for the mini pages. And to give a nice impression and a very small font, I used my typewriter. So now I'm just typing words and mini phrases that could go well with the photos that I had of these flowers. And I'm choosing words that describe what I've done, that I have sown them, and that we grow them every year and they smell lovely and such things. Just words. And I'm using craft colored paper, the same that I used for my last layout when I did these sand colored dotted embellishments for my beach layout. And now I just cut apart these small words and I spread them between my different mini layouts. Now it's starting to look really like scrapbooking pages, and I think that both the photo places or where the photos would go and the titles really made the finishing touch. And I don't mind at all that the photos are bright white, because the photos of the whole layouts are huge, they are colorful, and they cover half of the page already. But these small words really bring everything together and makes everything complete when it comes to these miniature layouts. Some of them even get 2 words, and yeah, there you have one with the word on the in the other direction, which was really sweet, I think. And here's the finished page. I hope that you have enjoyed this rather unusual process video with a layout with layouts as embellishments. Hope to see you soon again. Take care. This is Åsa. Bye.